Hey, what's going on guys, welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, we're going to be covering up this topic where Monster Gens went ahead and basically made a bunch of previous mythics breedable now. So they're permanently breedable and you can breed them whenever you want now. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know about them, which ones are actually worth breeding and stuff like that. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, let's go and get started. So ladies and gentlemen, Monster Gens went ahead and posted this like yesterday on their Twitter. And if you haven't seen it yet, well, let's go and take a look at it. You thought we forgot about you. Nah, no way. Alright, here's a list of the new permanent breedables that will be available starting on Friday in time for the Galactic Era. Love in the Air, Monster Masters. So yeah, it's going to be available on Friday. So wait, it's already Friday, unless you're talking about next Friday. Alright, so this is the new permanent recipes, guys. So first of all, we got Axel Mac. Axel Mac, if I'm not mistaken, is that a tank or attacker? I have no idea. I think I have him, but he's like level 100. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at him in game. Then we got Bigson. Alright, Binks was actually pretty decent back then when he first got released. Then we got Pulses. One of the worst. Slugazoid. He was an okay denier. No, actually he was pretty bad. Thunder Kong, the worst cosmic mythic, literally. Rhinata, he was an okay taunt actually. You could probably still use her. Then you got Kaguya. He was okay. You know, extra turner, free-to-play players like them. Katsuko was okay. Not the best, but he was okay. And Manipulate was trash as well. Just like Pulses. I don't know which one I like, which one I dislike more. Manipulate or Pulses. They're almost like the same thing. But yeah, these are the new permanent recipes, guys, and let's go ahead and go over the monsters that you actually need for them. So you need Arnu and Cat UFO, which is, wait, I don't know about Arnu, but Cat UFO, that I know it's an original mythic. So you need an original mythic with, I don't know who Arnu is. I don't even know, to be honest. I can't think of that monster. Is that even a monster? Oh yeah, it's this guy. It's the frog monster. This is the one. This is Arnu. Oh, how could I forget? So you need that epic monster with Cat UFO to basically breed Axel Mac. Alright, and then you need Panikin with Greedy Dragon. So Panikin, that's super easy to obtain, right? All you need is a nature monster with a fire. You combine them, you get Panikin, super easy, right? And then you need Greedy Dragon, which is a legendary fire monster, right? You go ahead and combine them, you have a chance of getting Bingson, I say. Minosaurus, okay, so that I do know it's a legendary monster, Earth. Then you got Tanai, a mythic monster, okay. So to get Pulses, you need those two. White Walker with Salamander. I don't know which one that one is. It sounds familiar, but White Walker, that's a legendary, so you're gonna get Slugazoid, okay. Fire Kong with Thorder, okay, that one's actually kind of easy. Like Fire Kong is pretty easy to obtain, you know, should be easy. Thorder is actually a breedable legendary monster, and both of them are breedable actually, so you can get the worst cosmic monster with those two. Okay, Rarar. I feel like I know that one too. I think it's a rare monster if I'm not mistaken. With Froma, a mythic monster. Froma was actually quite decent, but you're not getting Froma though. You need Froma actually with Rarar to get Rhinata. So Rhinata would be one of the ones that are sort of worth it for those starter players watching this. I would recommend breeding Rhinata if you have those two monsters. It's actually worth it. It's going to help you out because it's a taunt monster and it can go well with 2 dodge area monsters on the side. Then Dark Soul with Bingson, you can get Kaguya. For those starter players, Kaguya can actually help you out. It's a decent extra turner attacker, so if you need an extra turner attacker, you can go ahead and get Kaguya. Then you can also breed Katsuko, which is a decent supporter for those starter players, especially. All these monsters are not used in the competitive scene nowadays, like literally none of them. Maybe just to like troll around, sure, but other than that, no. But to breed, what's it called, Katsuko, you need Cassia with Musu. So Cassia, I think that one's breedable too if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong about that, but Musu for sure is breedable. All you need is an earth monster with water. And then Metalhead with Roful, you can actually get Manipulate. So 2 legendaries to get Manipulate. The best monsters to actually breed in here would be for starter players watching this, okay? Let's go ahead and go over this. So the best monsters to actually breed for starter players would be, let's see, so if you need an attacker, you could probably pick up Bingson, alright? Or Kaguya. But if you need a supporter, I would say maybe go with Katsuko because you can utilize the shield skills. Any other supporters? I guess, Rhinata is in a different category. Support and tank. So tank, if you need a taunt monster, you can go with Rhinata and you probably utilize her taunt with 2 dodge areas, especially. But if you need any deniers, man, all these monsters cannot remove positive status effects. So your best bet would be either Slugazoid or Manipulate. Lastly, probably Pulses. Taking a look at them in the Monstergram. So they're mainly basically cosmic monsters that became breedable if you think about it, because if I'm not mistaken, they're actually all cosmics. Yeah. So we got Manipulate here. Again, not the best to be honest. We have Immune to Trigger Death here. Side skills of Self Immunity. Sun Self Immunity actually. Not the best. And then you have Immune to Blind. Like, come on. You can't really do much to be honest. Even for starter players, I would say, you can't really do much with him because he doesn't have any PER skills. If you run up against Megatons, you're doomed. You're going to have to rely on your attacker. Unless you're going to be running another monster on the side, they can actually remove Father Side Effect and that monster can go in right after. Slugazoid, on the other hand, you could probably utilize his free skills and stuff like that. The damage mirror is actually not that bad. I like his damage mirror. But like other than that, come on, it could have been better. You know what I mean? Like you could definitely use someone better. Unless you're going to be pairing it up with another monster on the side that could take in the first turn, remove Father Side Effect or Trade Table. But anyways, so some of the other monsters that also became breedable was, let's see, Tenderkong. Tenderkong, he's an extra turner attacker, but he deals such low damage, and he's just not the best overall, honestly. Especially that in the cosmic days there were no talents and stuff like that, unlike corrupted era where you can actually use like unrusting assault so you can get multiple turns, you know what I mean? So instead of Thunder Kong, I would say if you could try to obtain the Kaguya monster, because it's more up to date in terms of its stats, and also it's just better, you know what I mean, in general than that one. So you can go ahead and get that one. There's also Pulse. Not really a huge fan of this monster, honestly. I do like his damage section, but other than that, like, come on, not the best. Rhaenyra, on the other hand, again, her taunt is actually pretty good, and also the 50% shield that she provides for herself. You can pair it up with like 2 dodge areas, like I mentioned. So you could probably make some plays with that. And then Big Sin, decent attacker, you could probably pick up, you know what I mean? For starters, it could probably help you out, you know what I mean? But there are some other monsters that were also mentioned. Some of the monsters that I wish they actually made breedable for everybody. Okay, actually, let me go ahead and pick the monsters that I would have probably made breedable for everybody, you know what I mean? If I had to choose, because what they did, they chose the monsters that are like in the F tier or D tier, meaning that they're like in the bottom tier. They're not really the best, you know what I mean? They're like the weakest of the era, let's just say. But if I had to actually choose it, I would make Bombetta breedable, okay? Decent Magaton, you know what I mean? You could probably still use it. So I would have made that breedable. I would have made Ignis breedable, actually. You could still use Ignis. Oh, let's not forget about Rotten. I would still... Okay, if I didn't have that one dodge area, Light Resurrector, Ural, if I didn't have that, I would still use this. This right here was so good against Absolute Zero back in the day, because if, let's say, you run it with like a Mega Taunt on the side, if the dragon, let's say, remove Powder Satisfaction on everybody and then try to freeze it, this monster wouldn't have been frozen, and then you could have NER straight away, and you had that damage section, which is pretty sweet too. So I would have still used this monster if I didn't have access to that one. So I would have made this one breedable. You can still use it, actually. I would have probably made Tabora breedable too. Tabora's actually not that bad. We could probably make it, maybe use that. Solar Flare, probably you could actually use, like, if you for a taunt instead of Rhaenyra, I would have made Solar Flare breedable, because you could use a monster as a taunt or attacker, okay? Kind of like King Adam. Oh, and how can we forget about this supporter? I would actually make this breedable as well. I mean, having access to anticipation, immune to control, and also a bunch of NER skills, control immunity skill, and also NER with healing. So this would probably fit like the best supporter, you know, category to, you know, be breedable. So I would definitely make that breedable. Shelly, on the other hand, I would actually make Shelly instead of Bombetta breedable. Starter players could definitely still use Shelly, you know what I mean? So I'd probably make that breedable. Rosalka, probably for the Pierce category. I don't think they actually made any Pierce monsters breedable. Yeah, they didn't, no. So I would probably make Rosalka breedable, and, you know, that'd be nice. But anyways, Ferris is actually not that bad, you know, supporter. You could probably go ahead and utilize his light shield skill, PER, and also triple damage. So yeah, I mean, Ferris would be amazing, you know what I mean? If you could, if I would make that breedable for free-to-play players, I'd definitely do it. This one's actually not that bad of a supporter, but we already chose Chuckle Muckle, so I don't know if I could choose multiple, but hey. Let's see who else. Probably Dreamer, you know, evasion skill and stuff like that. Who else? Monster Masher, maybe for the turn transfer, and also denial skills, I guess. Who else? There are some other monsters, but I don't want to use too much because they didn't use too many. They only made like 7 or 8 monsters breedable. So, Steam Wrath, probably Steam Wrath. You know, probably you could, you know, utilizes her infinite extra turn skill. So, probably that. Super Fox maybe instead of Rizalka. I don't know. Maybe. Why not? Because I think yeah, she does have status because appears there. So. Probably do that. Respawn is actually not that bad. Probably make that breedable. But weird to have a triple damager. Maybe I'll make another one. Instead of Vishama, I would actually do Captain Alvid. Captain Alvid is actually not that bad. I would have probably made that breedable too for you guys. The do is actually not that bad either. And Spatian also PER trade table and stuff like that. That's very, very nice. So I would have probably made that breedable. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you guys would actually make breedable if you could. You know what I mean? Social Point went ahead and made some of the worst cosmics breedable, like Slugazoid we saw, Thunder Kong. Who else? I'm surprised they didn't make Aatrox actually breedable too. But yeah, or Sequoia. Oh my gosh, this would be horrible. Imagine. But they didn't actually do that. So Manipulate, come on, really? Such a fun, you could have done better. But they didn't actually make anyone else down here breedable, which is interesting. So yeah, I would have thought they would have made like this guy breedable because not the best, honestly. Krampus. I remember when this was on the tails. Alright, so this was for this post, and let's go ahead. Oh, we got 61 likes. I actually liked one of them. Yeah, I was one of them that actually liked. I think I was the first person to like it. I don't know, I might be wrong. But anyways, so this is awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. Let's see. Thank you, you're the best. Okay. Do some for us low levels. What do you mean by that? I mean, that's what they did. This is for everybody. You know what I mean? So I don't understand that. And this I don't understand Spanish, but I do like the last part. Me gusta. I like, right? So yeah, I guess this person likes it. But yeah, so apparently this will be available starting on Friday. It's either this Friday that already passed or probably the next one of the two. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. But if you guys have tried it already and probably got it, you guys can let me know in the comments down below. But I think it's probably next Friday, the upcoming one. But yeah, so if you want to check it out for yourself, it's available on their official Twitter, or you can also check out my Twitter and, you know, give me a follow if you haven't already. We're at 800 followers. Come on, go ahead and follow it. But yeah, guys, it's going to be pretty much it for today's Monster Gyms video. I just wanted to update you guys on this, letting you guys know that this is actually breedable now and you can actually obtain it. I went ahead and mentioned the ones that you know, are good that you can go ahead and breed, and the ones that are only worth for collection purposes. And also I give you guys my thoughts on who I would actually make breedable. And if you guys have any monsters that you, let's say, if you had the ability to make them breedable in the Cosmic era, then let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear your opinions, and I could probably, you know, heart those comments and maybe reply to them. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching today's monsters video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, let me know in the comments below what your favorite part of the video was, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.